let's go to the Jaguars. Because I'm going to co-sign everything y'all said. They're mid. I don't really care. Let's go to the Jaguars. Our guy in Philadelphia, Dougie Peterson, out. And so now they are trying to rebound, and we're trying to see, again, this may be Trevor Lawrence's last shot. It's either break out or get to the bench with Trevor Lawrence after being the golden boy for so many freaking years. So Liam Cohen is the head coach, first year. Travis Hunter, can he play both sides of the ball? How much does he actually get to play both sides of the ball? It looks like he's going to play more wide receiver than cornerback. Dev, I'll start with you. What do you see out of the Jaguars?
I mean, you traded up to get Travis Hunter, you just mentioned, a two-way player. I don't know where he would be more valuable, but I suppose just given their struggles, like on giving Trevor Lawrence another option to get the ball to on offense and playing him more wide receiver. But he's just one guy, and this team finished like 4, and I'm really bad at doing math, whatever their record was last season. And I just don't see them improving that greatly, given that they have a brand new head coach. It's a lot of turnover. Trevor Lawrence has been disappointing the last several seasons, especially last season. So, I mean, if he can turn it around, if Travis Hunter is that big of a pickup, then sure, maybe you are a 500 team. But I just don't. I think that would be the best case scenario for them, because again, this is just a very mid-orless division. They're just not really exciting stars. I know Travis Hunter brings some excitement, but I don't have a lot of optimism when it comes to the Jags.
Right.
What about you, B. Brooks?
I won't even start on the offensive side of the ball because I don't even like what they do on the offensive side of the ball. I like their defense, though. Trayvon Walker, he was the first pick in the draft in 22. I really believe he's still going to make it happen. He's good, Devin Lloyd, one of the better middle linebackers in the league. They can rush the passer. Your boy, Eric Armstead, is there. Been there, and he balls, man. But I just, offensively, I just can't see what they'll do or what they bring to the table. I don't know what, Trevor Lawrence is. Trevor Lawrence, just like you said, was Mr. Golden Boy. They wanted him to come in and change how you played football. Not even Dougie P could get them going in the right direction. So, look at them offensively. Look, they trade their offensive linemen out, their first rounders. They trade them out all the time, and don't bring anybody in that's, on the same caliber what they traded away. Travis Etienne, when he's healthy, really good running back, but, he just doesn't step up to the table consistently every single time. So I don't know if
our boy Travis Etienne, he really fell off.
Fell off last year. Yes, he did. Yeah. So I don't know what you can do. I mean, Thomas Jr., wide receiver, he can play, man, but he's not a number one and playing like a number one. Can Travis Hunter be a number one? I don't know. I don't think he could be a number one. I think he's going to be a number 2 because he's going to be splitting time on both sides. So this team has potential. I love their defense. Offensively, I don't think that they can handle anything in the NFL right now.
Yeah, it's one of those things that our guy Kenny Henderson said he still believes in Trevor Lawrence. When they had a good situation, they won a playoff game. For me, it's more about, all right, I still think, Trevor, you are a starting quarterback in the league, but you came in as the golden boy.
Yeah,
you came as him, right? You were looked at, hey, you're going to be in the Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. You're going to be in that category. And so I haven't seen that. And so if he's not that, that's the thought process of, all right, do we step away from him and try to go find that? Do we build around him? Or is he just, you're a middle-of-the-road starting quarterback? That's what he's going to be fighting this season because, again,
expectation.
Doug Peterson was a good quarterback whisperer himself.
Yep.
And that wasn't able to go down. That wasn't able to happen. Again, a whole bunch of other things happened in regards to that and to not allow that. But, again, Trevor Lawrence, if you are, like my boy Cam Newton likes to say, a game manager versus a game changer, if you're a game changer, your team does better than what it did the last couple of years, right? Because you are him and you're going to will your team to a certain amount of wins. So, again, I look at this team and I go, you got a couple ones.
Yeah.
Right? But you also have a bunch of 2s. Travis probably should be a 2. Brian Thomas is a special 1. But after that, you go, offensive line, tight end, Brenton Strange. Okay, you don't have much of a history. You got a bunch of number 2s. Eric Armstead, the 49ers said, you really ain't you're getting old, you get injured all the time. Like, they have a bunch of twos on their squad, so I don't see them having a very great season. Other thing I'll say about Travis Hunter, this reminds me of Devin Hester. And I go, I really feel like they're missing a boat. I feel like he should play more cornerback than he does wide receiver. Because Devin Hester has some great wide receiver years, but if you gave him a chance to develop at cornerback, he could have been one of the better cornerbacks in the league. And so I feel like Travis Hunter's calling card should be cornerback with 15, 16 wide receiver plays. But it feels like they're doing the opposite of that.
Like Deion,
you are going to be a wideout and going to have, 15, 16 defensive snaps. And I just think he's more talented as a cornerback than he is wide receiver. So that'd be interesting to see. Again, an interesting sidebar to see whether or not he can.
I wonder what the spread's going to be as far as who he plays, what he plays more, offense or defense.
Yeah, right now in training camp they saying offense.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that breaks down. All right, when we come back, we're gonna break down the number one. We're gonna break down the Texans. I think we all know who we're picking to win the division, but what will they actually be? A lot of us, like myself, said AFC Championship game, Super Bowl. They took a step back.
Yeah.
Can they get back on track to where we thought they were going to be a year ago,